Boss Hyogoro, the flower. Boss Hyogoro was in Udon prison. He stood with the Kozuki clan when everything went to, shit. He tried to rise up against Kaido. And then they packed him in. They said, "Old man, you're going to do, time in fucking Udon prison." And he was like, he was there. You know, he saw Luffy, and Luffy, defended him because he had, fallen on the ground and other things. Boss Hyogoro could have done some things, but he was just like waiting for the right time to strike. And when Luffy came into Udon prison, there was a time. That was a sign that he didn't have to be there no more, and he could fight for his country again, and rise up against Kaido. So then he was like, "Okay, I'll teach you how to use this thing called Rio. This is the shit we use here in Wano," and it was able to like give Luffy a edge, in his armament game. And he was a person who taught Luffy that shit. Without him, Luffy wouldn't have had a chance against Kaido. And Luffy knew what he was trying to do, and Boss Hyogoro was like, "Yes, this is how you do it. This is how you perform that technique." He then went to the raid on Onigashima, and he was fighting against Kaido pirates pretty well. Not as good as he was in his youth, but he was still damn good. He even took on a bulkier state. But when he did this, he ended up getting shot with what's called a plague bullet. This started turning him into an ice oni. And little by little, he was turning into ice oni. He was trying to like hold himself back. Like he was at the point where he would like lose himself, and all of them were like, "Oh no, we're gonna have to kill him now because he's losing his mind." And then they were like, Chopper made the formula, or the remedy, the cure, and then he got right. He was better again. But he always believed in Luffy and other things. He knew that because he saw Luffy use Armament Rio, and he like Luffy caught on to that shit real quick, and he was like, he took note, and he was like, "This guy is somebody we like can call an ally." Now, strength 86, 84 for his speed, and an 85 for his durability, 85 for his endurance, and an 86 for his intelligence, 94 for his experience, 85 for the close skills, and a 78 for the range skills. An 84 for the recoup, and an 85 for the hack. So 85.2 for his overall power score. And that's for Boss Hyogoro. Be cool, Colin Corner.